Alright, here we go. We got the video. Here's going to be part 2.
Alright, part 2, because we want to add in some stuff from last time that we didn't get to tell you. The spark plug is a BP6HS, and it's a regular NGK. It's the only one you use is regular NGK, and that's the number on it, so they're really plentiful for that. And that goes down. And this screw, this is your idle air mixture screw. We never pulled it out. We're trying not to so we don't mess it up, but if you count the turns in and out, that'll tell you. Just remember to count the turns, but we leave ours in when we clean it. And this screw has to come out to get cleaned, and this one, so that's why I marked it here. So this screw and this screw only, and we just boiled in Dawn dish soap because Dawn dish soap works the best.
Also vinegar, if you have vinegar works too.
Vinegar helps too, because we're trying to get the emulsifier tube out. That's where the jet, after you pull the float and the float pin out, which is not adjustable, so just very, very careful because ours was stuck in there. And we're just going to work out the emulsifier tube because you put a coat hanger through that's bent, like a hook like this, like my finger. You go through and you push it out. Well, ours has been stuck in from time, but it stayed running and stuff. So this is choke open, half choke closed. And like we said, we need a stage 1 racing reed valve, just a regular one, not the one for big pour, just a regular one will be fine. And we need the racing pipe, the black one, the turbo one will be fine if anybody's got one. Here are your magneto wires. Red, you can flip the plastic back. Red,
be careful.
Green, and yellow are grounded out. Black is going to go back here to the coil, just back here. And there's a condenser right here, if you can see it. You can sneak in there. Condenser you can use from a 6-volt Volkswagen Beetle from a long time ago if you need a new one. Here's your coil wire coming, or spark plug wire coming all the way down. And it doesn't use the top, you unthread that. And this does unthread off of here. So you can unthread this, everybody keeps asking about it. It's just like, this is like an old school one, so you can unthread it off of there. So take this, pop this back on there. We don't run the compression valve, watch out, they like to stick, so we just leave it closed because obviously we can start it without it. Yeah, I just want to go through here and show you everything. So we need parts, so if you got any parts for free, that's why we put up that address, you can send them to us.
Yeah, on the last video you saw our address.
Yeah.
And our next project is we're going to be getting this off. See, they...
Yeah. We'll show you that address again. We'll just put it right up here for us if you guys need help, because we're trying to help everybody else out. This is just how to hardwire it. Like right here, you can put a toggle switch in between.
Yep.
See, we intermediate. You can put a toggle switch right here, and you could actually run the bike around. So, you know, but for the lights and everything else, you do need the silicone rectifier. It's actually silicone. There's no E in there. Silicone rectifier. It's a little black rubber box mounts about here, and it cuts all isolating waves in half from the generator, so the way you only run 6-volt light bulb. So that'll be in another video of how to redo it and stuff.
And this is going to be on a video too.
Yeah. I actually want to draw up a little picture. I'm gonna grab a pen and draw that up. You can just keep filming on there.
Yeah.
And show them around.
But this is the moped. This is a Honda Hobbit 1980s PA moped, and you can see we need a tire, but everything else is pretty good. As you can see, look at this. Like, it moves. This wiggles. We just got to get it all cleaned up, and we need to get a new peg here for your feet because we don't have that.
We're gonna put them in because we don't pedal start anymore.
We're not pedal starting.
We're gonna push start, kick start, or pull start.
We're gonna probably set up like a motorcycle. We're gonna kick start this thing.
The one-way bearing for push starting is great. If you ever want to move it around, just hit your switch back there.
Yeah.
But we'd like to have that, and we could just push start it until we get a kick start. We started with the drill.
But we're gonna make this into a cafe racer. That's gonna be our goal.
I want to explain right here the threads.
Yeah.
It's just a nut. Just a nut like this. Just do a crude drawing. It's a CB nut off a car. It's 24 by 1.5. It's like a 2000 Honda Accord. You get the auto parts store, and it's just a nut like this. Okay, then you take a piece of tubing like this. Weld, weld these two together, and then you take a smaller nut, any nut like this, and you weld it onto here. To here, to here, See here. So you got 2 welds, a nut, and then of course a bolt. And that's how you make a puller to pull it off. Make a homemade one so you don't have to order one.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And like I said, careful of your magneto on the inside. Don't stick any screwdrivers on in there. Just fold your sandpaper in half like this. Watch, I'll just tear off a little piece actually. Oh, I got a piece actually right here.
That would be the tool we're going to be making, so we can go in there.
Right here, you fold it in half like this. Open your points, stick it in there and let it pinch it, and just pull it out. And all you gotta do is clean a couple of times so you don't increase your points gap. Because our bike only has 1,137 miles on it, so we just cleaned off the points to make contact, and it was fine. And we never even pulled the flywheel off to clean in there, which is fine. It just keeps on running and running and running. So, yeah, this is what we wanted to do. Sorry, I bring our address up. Any parts you can send to us for free, we'd really appreciate it.
Yeah.
So we live in PA, so.
And we're just trying to get stuff going.
Yeah,
and
we want to collect as much parts. No, we're not collecting them to sell them. We're collecting them
to rebuild.
Keep them and rebuild, and we try to save all the Hondas we can find. They're just really hard to find where we live, so every time one gets up, we try to go and get the bike. But like we said, we're on such a strict budget. The rest of the bike's downstairs. We're cleaning it and stuff. We're just setting up tests so way to help you, so you can do the same as us. So way it ain't confusing, so you can start it up just like we do, and be careful and stuff. Don't stick your hands in moving parts and gasoline. Just stuff like that. And like I said, I made my mark here. I held a screwdriver. Actually, I used a chisel, and I just tapped it. So that way, when I undid the throttle screw where it idles. So I put it back to where it was, because this screw has come out to take this screw out for cleaning. But we leave this one in when we clean it. Just keep cleaning. And debolted it here, and it was careful in the gaskets, and of course careful in the float bowl gasket, and just stuff like that. I mean, it's really simple once you go into it. There's nothing to fear, and yeah.
Also too, don't forget to like and subscribe this video if you like it, you think it was helpful. Hit that subscribe button down there. Feel free to comment. We will, be posting more videos to this. This will be Metal Case signing out.